Ah, Mr. Mabutu. I trust our little arrangement was successful, judging by the size of the train carts.
Indeed it was, General. Over 1,000 settlers and other tribesmen have been captured. I have already made contact with the black market Barbary slavers. They are willing to buy all of them from us for a tidy profit.
You poor, simple fool, Mr. Mabutu. It was never about the slavery. It was never about the power. Hell, it was never even about the profits. No, that kind of thing upsets civilians at their breakfast. Especially when committed by a representative of Her Majesty. No, Mr. Mabutu. It was never about the money. It was about drawing in him.
You really think that he will emerge?
Well, if you've done your job correctly, as you say, Mr. Mabutu, and there are indeed 1,000 settlers and tribesmen under our... well, then how on earth could he not? Now, let us inspect this cargo of yours.
Yes, sir.
Help me, please. The cut off my hand. I don't feel well. Please help me.
It is too late for him. Let him be. At least him be appeased now. You hold your tongue when they...
And after that, it was... Oh, good gracious, Mr. Mabutu. How many do you have in here?
This is the first of them, sir. I suppose most of them can be used as slave labor. Most of them are from Dutch colonies, a few Xhosa people. Hell, I think we even have a few from the Congo here. But, General, I still do not fully understand what you hope to achieve by using these people. I mean, what if he doesn't
Then your Zulu people will receive a handsome and tidy profit from the slave labor sold, won't you? Another strike against the Zulus and a potential for war draws ever closer, which I'm sure your King Shaka will undoubtedly want. The potential for territorial expansion by both of our factions will prove most lucrative, I have no doubt. Now, who do we have here? What is your name? And what, may I ask, did you do before you, will become a slave for some Moroccan plantation owner for the rest of your life? No, well, that is a shame. Well, you've certainly hit the bottom now, haven't you? Well, have no fear, my friend, because if all goes according to my comrade's plan, you will not feel much anymore. If all goes according to plan, you won't feel happiness, sadness, contentment, joy, fear, anger. You won't feel any of that. You will simply have your place in the world. Well, I personally think that's a rather encouraging thought. But first things first, we have to get rid of this thorn in our side once and for all. Well, as if by magic. Looks like you're about to find out, my friend. Mr. Mobutu, would you kindly inform the garrison that we have an unwanted reason for stopping this train that does not, I guarantee, appear as innocent as it may seem?
Yes, General. What about all these, people?
Leave them. I'm sure the trap is more than ready to be sprung on this ruffian. Now, Mr. Mobutu, we have an assassin to catch.
Do not fear. It will not be long. I guarantee that you will be perfectly alright. Yes, I was here all this time. It's alright. No. I'm the one that they are trying to catch. And now that I know their plan, now I know how to escape. All of you listen up to me. Any moment you are going to hear the sounds of fighting. What I want you to do is I want you to stand up, those of you who can stand, and I want you to all stand nearest the door. Because the other end is going to sound very loud after. After what, you ask? You'll find out, my friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a general to catch. Simple, like this. Help us! Help us! There is an assassin in here!
General, we have them trapped. We have the assassin. We have the... wait, who said that?
Me.
Oh!
Now if you'll excuse me, ladies, gentlemen, remember what I said. Stay furthest away from the other end of the cot. Believe me, you will not want to be standing there for very long. If you'll excuse me. What do you suppose is going to happen? I don't want... What do you mean, be quiet? We're not the centre of attention anymore. We need to... Yes, but we're standing in the right position. But I'm... Why? Why, I don't know. Why do you think he wants to... All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are now free. I suggest you run for it. Take cover! I will not lose these people and you in one day. Confounded assassin! That's all right. You won't need to worry about anything anymore, because you'll be too dead to realise that soon enough. confounded... Ugh!
All right, do it then. Finish it. Send me to God. Where is the artifact? The artifact? Why do you think Shaka Zulu is so interested in expanding to the south into British territory? Because he knows where the artifact is too. And stupid me, I thought that the Assassin's Order had it. But honestly, my dear boy, do you honestly think if I did have it? War is coming, dear boy, and the victor go the spoils. Requiem Scott in pace. My friend, what are you doing here? All the others ran. Why aren't you? You have nowhere to go. Well, Well, come with me then. Oh, you'll see. But unfortunately for you, I can't let you see where our home is. You'll be all right. Just sleep. My friend, wake up. You all right? It was only a mild dose. Don't worry too much about it. Of course. Where are we? There is so much that you do not understand, my friend. I bet you don't even know why you were captured, do you? Well, yes, I suppose you are right to a certain extent. It was to make a slave out of you, but that's not really the point. It's because, unfortunately for you, you were venturing near the assassin stronghold of Tachunga. And that is where you are now. Unfortunately, we cannot allow anyone to see how exactly to access Tachunga, because up until recently it has become a sanctuary for all those who are fleeing persecution from any direction you can imagine. This place is a home to people who seek a new beginning, who love freedom and want to pursue their own happiness. It's what the Assassin's Creed means. The pursuit of freedom. Freedom from tyranny. It's what we stand for. You... what? The general. Well, he was an order of... well, there's no easy way of putting this. An order of people who want to enslave the world, known as the... yes. The Templars, yes. You're right. How did you know that? You saw the insignia on his... but that would mean that you would have to have the sight. was dark in that room. There's no way that you would be able to. My friend, I think it was one of the most fortuitous circumstances of your life that I happened to find you in that train cart. Because, my friend, you have the gift, and you will make a fine assassin. Would you like to join us? It will not be easy, but I guarantee that you will find fulfillment fighting for a righteous cause. Should you join me, you'll be trained as a warrior gifted with shadows and secrecy. Well, what is your answer?